Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024, 9 a.m. right here in Tucson, Arizona, which means it is time for our mindful moment, an opportunity where we join together in this virtual fashion to engage some spiritual practice together. Who am I? I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the senior minister at Unity of Tucson, and I am back in Tucson. Last couple of days I was up in Prescott, but I'm back in Tucson. And Unity of Tucson is an inclusive and loving spiritual center here in Tucson, Arizona, where we teach the principles of New Thought with the idea that if you are willing to learn the principles of New Thought, if that's what you would like to do, then perhaps what you will find is the capacity to master spiritual understanding, to develop a spiritual path, and to find personal purpose. So that's what we're here to offer, and what I choose to offer in my life and put out there for all. Because what I have found is that the quality of my life has been enhanced through the adoption and practice of these principles. That's what's worked for me. What works for you? That's really a good question. What works for you? I invite you to consider that. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. I love seeing those comments come through. Yes. I do, of course, want to offer my reminder, which is to say this: you are love. You are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. So today, having returned from the Southwest Region Board Retreat, I mentioned a couple days ago, I serve on the Board of Trustees for the Unity Southwest Region. That is something that I was elected to last fall, and grateful for the opportunity to serve in a larger capacity beyond the walls of just Unity of Tucson, to remind ourselves that we're part of a larger movement. Got a little buzz in my ear today. It's the summer. It's what happens. But we are part of a larger movement, and there's a worldwide organization of Unity Ministries, and we are part of that worldwide organization. I love that idea because it also says, oh yes, we're connected to something greater than ourselves. We are connected to something greater than ourselves. We are not dominated by that which is greater than ourselves. And I want to be really clear on that. Like, we are an individualized expression of the wholeness, and we are still part of the wholeness. So one of the things that unfolded at the regional retreat for the board members of the region was a lot of discussion about, our identity, who we are, who we serve, what do we do. It was a lot of, it was a strategic planning opportunity. One of the questions that we kept coming back to is, whom do we serve? And what is the manner of service? And sometimes these conversations go into the realm of, what can't we do? What are we not doing? What can't we do? What is not possible? And I don't really like to let the conversation drift into that direction. So I'm constantly, personally trying to pull it back, even in my own mind, to say, I don't want to focus on what is not possible. My desire is to focus on what is possible. What can we do? And the reason that I bring this up is because this is a constant message for me, and it was a reminder that I took to heart over these past couple days. And so it's what I wanted to share today as a reminder, just a reminder, because I know I say this a lot, right? It's a reminder. What if you approach your life with, what can I do, as your mantra, as opposed to what many of us do, because we're socialized into it, which is to say, what makes this impossible? We're often taught to look for the challenge, to look for the things that are going to make it not work, right? So that we can then overcome them. Well, turn it around. Turn it around. That's my recommendation. Turn it around. Ask yourself, what is possible? What is possible in this? And see what flows forth in any situation, in every situation. What is possible? That's the spiritual message today. To ruminate, reflect, concentrate, and let your mantra today be, what is possible? See what comes up for you. So with that, I'm going to invite us into the practice of affirmative prayer. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, feel free to do so. I'm going to choose to close my eyes as it invites me to reflect upon the inner life without distraction from anything outside the self. And while there may be things that I sense outside the self, they don't require my attention. And so I allow myself to focus within, to that inner life, the root of all thought, the root of all belief, the root of all feeling. I relax. I trust, I know. I am resolved and hold firm in this state of faith that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one source of all creation. There is love's impression flowing forth as the expression of all that is. That is how I choose to understand divinity. And divinity is the root of all that is, flowing forth as itself in terms of creation. This divine energy is who and what we are, each and every one of us. There is no aspect of our being that is not wholly divine, that is not wholly flowing forth as love. For that is how I choose to understand the divine, as the pure essence of love. And I know that love is an activity in mind flowing forth into expression at all times. And so I set my mind on the notion and the idea, rooted in the identity, being the identity of love, that there is always possibility, that there is always a yes, that there is always something that is saying yes, yes, yes. And so when I ask myself, what can I do? I am always met with perfection in the answer. Whatever the answer may be, I choose to allow it to be an answer that is perfect. And I move forth, allowing that answer to infuse my activity. And I am endowed with the capacity to understand that it is also possible to change my mind. And so I am never stopped by the consciousness of no. I am always, always motivated in a consciousness of yes, yes, yes. What is possible? What is possible? What is possible? And so with a feeling of gratitude overflowing and a sense of appreciation, I simply trust in the unfoldment as I say yes. As I say yes, I know the infinite divine presence says yes. For we are one and the same. And so I relax into the unfoldment. I let go, I trust, I know, and affirm this as so by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. It is always a delight to share time with you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the Mindful Moment. If you'd like to join me here in person today and in the prayer room, Wednesday afternoon at 12:30, we always have our Wednesday afternoon prayer service. So would love to see you join for that. Yeah, that's an in-person only experience, by the way. We don't stream that. It's like 20, 30 minutes of contemplation, prayer, meditation. It's a wonderful, wonderful time that we gather together and have. Anyway, that's it. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Love you. Bye.